Do you have money challenges? Do you feel like you could use more income in your life? Do you feel like if you had more money, your life would be better, it would flow better, it would operate better if you just had a little more income? Is that you? If so, if that's you, I want to speak to you very directly, very candidly, and I want you to consider what I'm saying here. I want you to suspend your propensity to misunderstand or even feel offended. The purpose of this video is not to offend you. It's to really get you to think a little bit deeper about why you want more money, okay? And you think that it's obvious, it's really not obvious. For a lot of people, it's not obvious why they want more money. If you're challenged, if you have income challenges, if you have financial challenges, I want to ask you a question, right? Because I've encountered several different kinds of people that are here in this world, right? There's a lot of people in this world that have no understanding of how money works. They just have zero understanding of it. A lot of people have a subconscious or unconscious expectation, and it's an expectation that money should just come to you, that somehow, some way, you are owed money. And that's just not how the world works. We can talk about how right of a system this is or wrong and how bad capitalism is and the free market and all this stuff. None of that changes anything. The fact is, whether you like it or not, we have an economic system that is in place and has been for thousands of years in every facet, right? And this is true no matter if it's a capitalistic, more socialistic, it doesn't matter what style of the economy it is. There's a truth, a deeper truth here, and this is the truth of the economy you need to be aware of. If you don't add value, real value, in this thing called the world, if you don't present and provide value, money, which is just symbolic, it's a metaphor for energy. Energy does not come back to you if you're not giving out energy. If you don't put out energy, it doesn't come back to you. So people who do not know that or understand that or are in opposition to that, they are angry or upset or frustrated because money or energy does not come to them to support them. And those are the folks that I would call, and I'm not trying to use names here, but I call those folks, energetically speaking, beggars. They are begging for somebody to help them, to give them money. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you that all of us at some point need help. We're not in this alone. We can't just do this on our own. We do need assistance. But that's not what I'm addressing. I'm not talking about the occasional times where we may need help. I'm talking about as a way of life. A lot of folks are beggars. They don't understand that without adding value, it doesn't come back to you. You have to bring real value to the world. And I say have to, you don't have to, but that's just the way it works. And I actually think that's good news because guess what? One of the things I love about life, really love about life, is that we're not just here for no reason. We are here to add value, to bring value to other people, to the society we live in. We are here to do work. And not survival work, but work of adding value, of service and helping people, okay? So if you don't understand that, if you don't add value, you're always gonna be challenged with money. Money is always gonna be a problem for you if you don't understand that basic principle. Now, there's more to this. Number two, there's the people out here that are beggars, and because they want people to just like give them money and make sure that they're okay, which I get that, but that's out of alignment with the way the world works. You have to add value. That's the part of this agreement of this economy. You are here to bring value. But there are other folks here who are, and I'm speaking to my fellow service providers, coaches, therapists, nonprofit workers, people who are here to help other people and serve other people. I encounter people in that space all the time that say they want to add value to other people, but if we're being completely honest, they just want an income. They just want to be supported. Is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. But I want you to hear me on this. If you are a value adder in costume only, but your real aim is to get money, to be supported, you are still an energetic beggar. You are not adding value just because you are doing something. I know so many people in the service industry, the coaching world, the spiritual deconstruction world, the world where we're trying to assist people. I know so many folks that are in this space, but really they have an existential anxiety about money. They don't feel supported, and they're asking people to support them. And really, that's what they want. If that's you, if you're in this space, and I speak as somebody who is familiar with that space personally, I want to encourage you or challenge you to get honest with yourself. Really, what you want, what's driving you is financial insecurity. And you're using value or service to get financial income and gain so that you're not insecure or impoverished anymore. If that's the case, you are going to struggle with money and income as long as that is your energetic standpoint or signature. If you're coming at this space trying to get people to support you because you're doing good work in the world, you're out of alignment. You have an agenda, and that agenda is financial support. Again, nothing wrong with wanting and needing to be financially supported. We all need to be financially supported, for sure. But if you want to, you need to clean up the energy from which you're doing your work in the world. And I can honestly say this. I'm a coach. I'm in this space of helping people heal and uplevel. I decide regularly not to work with people, even though who doesn't want the extra money? The reason is because I don't do this for the money. Now, I do. It is financially lucrative for me. It does bring an income for me because it should, number one. That's a whole other conversation. Number two, because I require people to invest in themselves, obviously, and that investment needs to be an investment for them. But it's not for the money, because the money is fine. Because I'm standing from a place, I'm operating from a place of abundance, because abundance is not about money. It's about life, and it's an internal state of being. And in order for you to get out of the energy of being a beggar, you have to start from abundance. And believe it or not, which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Do you need more money to feel abundant? You don't. You need healing. You need up-leveling at the inner place inside of you. And your work and your service to the world needs to come from a clean place, a place of purity, where it's not an excuse to get money. Because you are not here to be a beggar. You are not here to be a beggar. You have to learn to become open, and you have to learn to heal this deep wound within you. Because until you do, you will disguise being a beggar under the costume of being a helper or a healer, and that's dishonest. That is the number one thing I wish I could communicate to people who are struggling financially, who are then trying to add value and service to the world. You need to clean it up inside. And it is possible. Obviously, that's the work I do, but that's a whole other conversation. No matter what you decide to do, it's got to get cleaned up in you, because you're not here to be a beggar. You're here to add value. And if you add value from a place of abundance, abundance flows in. But that's not why you're doing it.